Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It's Saturday the 14th of September 2024. I'm currently in London where I've just finished watching Millwall against Luton Town, and now I'm heading back across the Thames to Dagenham Redbridge versus Gateshead in the National League. So I'm in Dagenham and going into this game this afternoon, well, obviously not counting the games that are going on at the moment as I speak, which are the 3 PM kickoffs. Dagenham are in 14th place in the National League table. Had something of an indifferent start to the season, although they did pick up a pretty comprehensive 3-0 win over Sutton United in midweek, so they'll be coming into this game with maybe a bit more confidence than what they would have had going into the week, and they'll want to build on that and start to propel themselves up the table a little bit more. But we're still top of the league. Obviously we didn't play in midweek, but we're coming into on the back of the 2-0 win over the Barnet last Saturday, and I think it was like an impressive performance. I think it was impressive in maybe a different way to maybe say what the Ebbsfleet game was on the opening day of the season. But now can we transfer our pretty formidable former international stadium up to now on the road? So far in away games this season we have picked up a win and 2 draws. Obviously I haven't been able to beat any of them because they're all while I was in Florida, and like since we came back into the National League, this is actually the first time I've been able to do Dagenham away. The first time was when I went to Florida 2 years ago, then the second time was last season on a Tuesday night, but no such issues today. Able to be here, though it will be maybe a bit of a rush at the end of the game to get back to King's Cross for the 9 o'clock train. There's been a 5:30 kick-off, but nevertheless glad to be here and to get the ball rolling on my personal season for away games. I think as I said before the game last week, this one will pose its own challenges. I mean, maybe it wasn't quite the standout game of the month when you look at our fixtures. Obviously with Forest Green coming to the Gist next week, having to go to Southend the week after that, but all the same I do think it is going to be quite a difficult game. I think they've maybe changed the squad around quite a bit since we last played them, which was on a Tuesday night last season, which we picked up a 1-0 win at the International Stadium. So yeah, let's just see how this one goes there. Maybe a draw wouldn't be a disaster, but I think if we play to our strengths again, I think there's every reason why we can potentially go on and collect the 3 points from this one. Let's head on down to Victoria Road and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up at Gateshead, getting ready in this half. I think quite possibly in the black third strip this evening, I'm not entirely sure. And Dagenham are getting ready over there, of course, going to be in the red and blue combination. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match.
Get it in the box! Really poor defending that. Jesus Christ, man!
Making the whole time they got fucking
It would have been a fleet, but that's got on one of the best chances we've had.
Go on, boys! Go on, yes, lad! Oh! Look at that!
one pony.
Are we offline? Are we off, Steve?
Way
Sorry, lad. Good night, yeah? All the best. Good night, yeah?
Half-time, Dagenham and Redbridge 2, Gateshead 1. We gave them too much of a head start, if I'm telling the truth. Two extremely soft goals to give away on our part. The first one, the guy who said it's across has had all the time in the world to do that. Then absolutely nobody marking the guy that finished it. The second one again, just too easy for them to ghost in and put it away. But I think as the half's gone on now, we have grown into it. I think it is important that we did get a goal back before half time, and look, we are going to have more chances in the second half. That's just us. That's just the way we do it, and I do feel so. Yeah, we're maybe starting to get a grip of the game now, but we've just got to maybe cut out some silly little things like defensively. Maybe we've got the right ideas going forward. It's just about creating clear-cut chances, and hopefully when those come, we'll be able to execute one or two of them. But as I said, like that starts of the game, that is not the Gateshead we've become accustomed to. But at this stage, you've got to say, like, we've just got to, in some ways, got to be thankful that it isn't worse than what it could have been. But anyway, on to the second half. Let's see if we can get back into this.
Box. Keep it tight.
solid time. Just put me out my misery now, man, honestly.
Full-time Dagenham Redbridge 7, Gateshead 1. They honestly cannot legislate for what's just happened there. The bad day at the office is putting it lightly. It was like a truly dismal day for the football club, and I think we've probably almost become used to winning as fans, really, haven't we? So yeah, this has come as a massive shock, I'm not going to lie. Really didn't see it coming. I mean, obviously, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting us to go the whole season unbeaten or out like that. Like, we were going to have a defeat at some point, we were going to have a bad performance at some point, but we've, like, collectively, everyone's got to take responsibility for that, so, like, the players and the management, because like, there was a lot you could pick out that was, like, wrong today. I think obviously the first two goals are touched upon at half time. There were times in the first half where we were maybe a little bit too slow, but as I said at half time, I did feel as though we were starting to get into the ascendancy a little bit, and you felt going in the second half, if anyone was going to get the next goal, and it was going to be us. But obviously, I think Dagenham got the third. It was a good curling finish from Marias, to be fair. The fourth one is a penalty, it is what it is. The fifth one, it's almost identical to the third one in terms of how it was finished. The sixth one, yeah, the header at the back post, and the seventh one, we've just switched off, just thinking the final whistle's going to go, and then they've just broken through and made it 7. So I'm not going to lie, it really does sting right now. I feel like a bit of a twat that I've like travelled all the way down to London for 5:30 kick-off, and that's the end outcome of it. But yeah, what can you do? Like I don't want any refunds or anything like that, as has been suggested, because when you buy a ticket to go to a match, you know what it is. You know the risks that come with that. I mean, obviously, you buy it hoping that your team's going to win and hoping that they're going to play well and what have you, but you know, there's also the risk that they might not. And on the logic, if you're going to dish out refunds for getting beat 7-1, does that mean we should have paid twice when we beat Hartlepool 7-1 back in March? It doesn't work like that. So the best, like, form of, like, apology or whatever that those players can give is by just going out there against Forest Green next week and just absolutely running their nuts off, like, putting in a performance that they can be proud of and we can be proud of. It's going to be a tough game, but in some respects it might even be the best sort of game for us to, like, put in a response. But, you know, I'm not going to take anything away from Dagenham whatsoever. They had the game of their lives today. Like, they were better than us in every single department, which is obviously reflected in the final score. So yeah, the fair play to Dagenham, but yeah, this day has just been a total write-off, if I'm being honest with you. So yeah, just on the train back home now. It's going to sting until probably until the game next Saturday gets off and running, but it's down to Rob and the lads now to just address everything and just make sure that this doesn't happen again, and we ultimately become better for it. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Tuesday night with Billingham Town versus Prudhoe Youth Club. So until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.